Hey guys, Jason here from Mammoth Cave Survival. I've noticed on Facebook that there are a lot of people getting into bow fishing. Never done it before, wanted to get out and give it a try, see if they liked it. Which is great and fine and dandy, except if you have $250, you can get you a nice setup. If you don't, you're putting a lot of money into something that you're not sure that you're going to like yet. So what this is a survival bow that I actually had found a video for it on YouTube here a while back, and I decided to make one. It's pretty simple. It's made out of PVC. This right here is actually just trot line that I bought from the sporting goods store. Weaved it together with 3 strands to make it extra tight. I think the original test on it was 120 pounds, so we've got three strands of it wove together. And then in the center, to reinforce it, we went with some fiberglass fence posts that you get at Tractor Supply. We went ahead and we duct taped those together and then drove them down through there. Now, just for where my hand goes, I took some vet wrap and I wrapped it around there. It's not an extremely difficult bow to make, not extremely complicated, but it does have some oomph to it. I could have made it stronger by maybe doubling the PVC or even making it a little bit shorter. But for what we were going to use it for, this is going to be plenty. It's probably where it sits now at about a 40 to 45 pound draw, which is more than enough to go bow fishing. I took an old aluminum arrow that I had, pretty simple. I bought the bow fishing head, placed on top at the end of it, drilled 2 holes at each end of the arrow, run some more of that trot line through, tied it off pretty good, and then on my fishing string I attached a swivel. Now that allows that line to slide up and down our arrow, no problem. Now, the fancy reel that I have is a 1 liter Dr. Pepper bottle. Finished it off, had it laying around the house, and decided to mount it to my bow as a reel. Now, important note, the very first one of these I ever made, I actually took and I drilled and I'd placed the sight in the bow. I'd also drilled through and anchored my reel down to it. Or at that time, it was actually a small stabilizer. The problem with that is that when you drill into the PVC, oh, got a tick. When you drill into the PVC, it weakens it. And so after a while, I pulled back and my bow just broke in two. Another important note. Originally, I tried to do just a single strand of trot line. That broke. It wasn't strong enough. Even at 120 pounds and the draw being set at about 40 to 45 pounds, it was just too much on the string, and so it broke. Ended up bruising up the inside of my arm. Wasn't the best day, but live and learn, I guess. So I just took my line, which is again trot line, tied it off to my bow, give it a good anchor point, ran about 25 feet, 30 feet, and just wrapped it up here on the end of the Dr. Pepper bottle. Now, how does it work? Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you probably know that this pond doesn't actually have big fish in it. That's fine. I'm not bow fishing today. All I wanted to do is show you the bow. Pretty simple. Make sure that your line is at the end. Draw back, and you're ready to go. When you see your fish, let it go. And of course, this isn't going to give you a strong anchor point. It's a plastic bottle. But you can go ahead and pull it back in. So it's not going to be the fastest process in the world. It's not the most sophisticated process in the world. But if you're looking for a quick, easy, cheap way to get into bow fishing, or if you're wanting to go ahead and add this to your survival arsenal, it's really cheap and easy to make. I think all in all, the most expensive thing I've got is the trot line. I bought a whole reel of it for like $7. The PVC, bought a small section of it. Of course, this is just electrical conduit, but bought a small section of it at the supply store. And then my post came in at about $1 a piece, something like that. So all in all, I've got a cheap, easy bow fishing setup for very little money. I think we're into it for under 20 bucks. If you decide that, well, you want to go more sophisticated after you get out there and try it, then by all means. There are some great setups up there. But just to see if you like it, if you don't have a buddy whose bow you can borrow or what have you, this is a good way to do it. The problem that I was running into is I had plenty of friends that bow fished, but I'm left-handed and they were all right-handed. And so they didn't have the left-handed bow. And a compound bow for a left-handed person, a right-handed compound bow is a little tricky to shoot. So we went ahead and just made this. Seems to be working great. If you like this, guys, go ahead, subscribe to our page. We're going to have more videos to come. Hopefully we're going to get some better editing software, be able to do a lot better videos. We're going to be also posting these on our Facebook page, so like us on Facebook. That's Mammoth Cave Survival. We're going to have some classes starting up hopefully this fall. We're going to have to see how everything comes together. But these little videos that I'm doing for you are going to be interesting videos, but we're going to be covering completely different subject matter. Maybe touch on it just a little bit in the classes. So look for those. If you're interested, sign up, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys again. So thank you very much.